So guys, there's another staging of breast cancer that is known as the TNM. Sorry, it's not TMN. All right, it's TNN. All right, it's N before the M. All right, it's N before the N, please. All right, please. This is sensitive. You must say TNM because it's tumor before nodular involvement before metastasis. Okay, so it's TNM. Okay, so the TNM staging of breast cancer. All right. So in this type of classification or staging of breast cancer, you basically stage breast cancers based on the fact that is there a tumor, all right? Is there lymph node involvement? Is the cancer kind of like spreading? All right. So is there metastasis of the cancer? All right. So let's move. We can use this to basically what um, know the stages of breast cancer. All right. So this one is actually not a staging. It's basically what classification. Sorry, right? So it's basically what TNM classification and staging of breast cancer. Because from the TNM you can what go to know the stages of the breast cancer. So moving right now, just to remind us about the stages of breast cancer, we have the 0, we have the 1, we have the stage 2, we have the stage 3, and we have the stage 4 where there's what metastasis. Okay. So for the stage 0, stage 1, and stage 2, yeah, there's a tumor, but there's no even nodular involvement. Okay. But for the stage 3, there's nodular involvement. Stage 4, there's extensive nodular involvement, and there's what also metastasis. Okay, so you guys get to know the differences. So talking about the TNM classification of breast cancer, we say that it's a system used to stage breast cancer based on the extent of the tumor, the node involvement. Those are the lymph nodes. Those are the axillary lymph nodes or sentinel lymph nodes involvement, and metastasis. Is the cancer now spreading from the breast to other parts of the body? Okay, this is what you're trying to access under the TNM classification, right? So this was basically what classification and staging, right? Classification first, okay? There are a lot of typos. So for the TNM classification, let's access the tumor. If we say a cancer is TX, that means what? The primary tumor cannot even be measured, right? It's just starting. Maybe you're just guessing that the cancer is there. Then the TO, that means there's no evidence of primary tumor. The T1, the tumor is less than what? 2 centimeters, right? Then the T2, the tumor is about what? More than 2 centimeters, but less than 5 centimeters, right? Then for the T3, that means the tumor is more than 5 centimeters. T4, tumor of any size with direct extension to the chest wall or skin. Okay, so don't worry, all these things will come and use them to talk about each stage of cancer and the TNM involved. Do you understand? So let's build the basis first. For nodular involvement, if you write NX, that means what? Lymph nodes cannot be accessed. All right. That means you weren't able to know whether the lymph nodes were involved or not. Do you understand? Then for the NO, that means there was no evidence of what lymph node involvement. N1, that means what? About 1 to 3 axillary lymph nodes are involved. N2, about 4 to 9 axillary lymph nodes are involved. N3, more than 10 axillary lymph nodes are involved. Okay, we're going somewhere. They're talking about what metastasis, known as basically the met state. If you write MO, that means there's no distance metastasis. If you write M1, that means what distance metastasis is present. Okay. Then for the TNM classification, let's see how we can apply it to what staging a breast cancer. All right. If you say cancer is for stage 0, that means what? TIS? No, it should be T1. T naught or T1. All right. It's T naught or T1. That means the tumor cannot be accessed. Okay, let me see something. Okay, this is TX or T naught. Okay, so that means the tumor cannot be measured. There's no evidence of primary tumor. Okay, that means what? Then you have NO. NO is what? There's no evidence of what lymph node involvement. Then you have what M naught. That means what? it is still what? At stage 0, it has not spread to anywhere. Okay, then talking about the stage 1, the at least you guys have done the classification, so let's just move through the lecture. Okay, so we said that what? Tumor is T1, nodules is N0, the M is what? The metastasis is M0. Okay, then for the stage 2, it is T1, M1, N1, M0, or T2, N0, M0. Do you understand? If you carry this thing and you basically look at all those classifications I was talking about, you make sense out of it. Okay? Then for the stage 3 is what? T2, N1, or M0. Okay? It could be T3, N0, M0, or it could be what? T4, or any N and M0. Just pick it, just apply it. Okay, just write what does T2 mean, what does N1 mean, what does M0 mean. All right, what does N0 mean, what does T4 mean, and you can basically just make sense out of it. Then for the stage 4, it is any T. All right, any T, any N, and M1. That means what? There is distant metastasis. Okay, so guys, just copy this out. Copy each of these stages out. Just copy this out. Under stage 1, write T0 or TX. Then what does TX mean? What does T0 mean? Then you basically know the characteristics of each stage of cancer. All right. So that's what the TNM classification of breast cancer system, right, used to stage breast cancer. That's it. Bye for now.